The book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 10. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead, that thou art counted with them that go down into the grave. Okay, first and foremost, I like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakahakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the items that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video will be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. I'm going to get in a lesson today centered around cultural hegemony, all right, which is the technique or the tool used for social programming, all right, or the constructing or reconstructing of the mind of another nation towards another people, all right, to get them to leave their laws, ways, all right, and way of life and to follow after them, all right, which is really hedonistic baptism, you know, if you can perceive that, all right, because when you get immersed in this truth or this word, all right, there's nothing more than, you know, living after that way of life, okay, taking up that worship, you know, which cult means worship, all right, but these cultinistic, hedonistic, psychological philosophies that the other nations put on our people have really brainwashed our people, all right, especially through social programming, right? You have social media, all right, you know, just the way, you know, the other nations have bamboozled our people through the educational system, all right, to what? To learn their ways, right? Because, you know, the scriptures speak about being mixed in or mingled, all right, among what? Egypt, or that perverse way, you see? Because we ourselves have a culture, which I'm going to get that in second address, you know, Lord willing. But as of now, it happened to Israel. How did this happen? You see, to where we have not only been in our enemy's land, but in a strange country, and we are defiled with the dead, all right? We have become as alliance with those that are dead. The other nations are dead. So if they was to install or educate you in any way, it's going to lead to death, all right? Now I'm gonna get this AI overview of cultural hegemony. It says it's a Marxist concept, which that Marxist goes to back to I think it's a way of Germany or Greek. All right, I'm gonna get it. You know, matter of fact, I'll get it right here, just so brothers know what it is. All right, which, you know, we're currently under the influence of the heathen right now. The we represents 2/3 of our people, the mass majority now. The elect, you know, have broken the bands asunder. All right, well, the Most High, which I've given them the knowledge, all right, to have what? The breakthrough, all right, which allow them to what? Be able to come back to their heritage or their culture. You see, Marxism is a political philosophy and method of social economic analysis. It uses a dialectical and materialistic interpretation of historical events, historical development, better known as historical materialism, to analyze class relations, social conflict, and social transformation. You see? So it's the transformation, the conflicts, you know, different things, the class relations, historical materialism, which they use the historical materialism as a lie, as a delusion, all right, which have caused our people to err in many ways, right? They have our people are under a strong delusion, which caused them to believe a lie. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:11, and it reads, I'm gonna get it in a blue letter. This is 2 Thessalonians 2. All right, and in 11 it says, well, I'm gonna start at 9. Even him, talking about the wicked, whose coming is after the working of Satan, that inner gear, right, goes into that working or that power from that left hand side, with all power, signs, and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. Now, them that perish, the Lord left himself a plant, all right, of the righteous, you see. And then 2/3 of his people, according to the book of Zechariah, have to be cut off and die. All right, those that perish or be lost are those that the gospel is here to, you see. Which that's the only way to break the barriers of this cultural hegemony, because all you're doing is taking up a cult. That's why it says, follow not the heathen and, learn none of his ways. It says, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You see? And for this cause, our power shall send them strong delusion that they shall believe a lie. Now, any other nation hegemony, all right, is a lie. You see? It don't matter. So this is the word delusion.
Strong's G 4106 plane.
Plane, which goes into a plan. Look, it spell like plane, like a plane or a plan. Plane. A wandering, a straying about. That's why it says, he that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Now I opened up with Baruch 3:10. It says, how it happened to Israel that thou art defiled with the dead. It says, one led astray from the right way roams hither and thither. Yeah, a vagabond. So if you're following the ways of Edom, you're going to be a vagabond. You're not going to have a foundation. You're going to be a what they like to call a nomad, one who travels from place to place. You see, Jerusalem is a people before a place. So wherever we at, we can worship the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We don't have to go and look for gods. Our God is not a God that's afar off. All right, he's within our heart, within our spirit. You can see it oozing off our people. If you look, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the greatest people on the planet Earth. It says mental strand. See, it's a play on your mental psychologically. It's a play on your mental psyche. All right, to get you what? To go in the era of your life. By the work of your own hands. Wisdom of Solomon 1:12. It says, error, wrong opinion relative to morals or religion. You see? So when you be under this delusion of cultural hegemony, right? You err. You have wrong opinions relative to morals or religion. Religion goes into what you worship. All right? And what you worship is what you perform, put your hands to do. You see? That's what you believe in. All right? That's your way of life. That's your anastrophe. All right? It ain't just, putting your face towards the earth. It's your beliefs. It's what you practice. All right? So our people is under a strong delusional cultural hegemony. And why we got that word culture in there, we're going to address that. It says error which shows itself in action, a wrong mode of acting. You see? Error that which leads into error, deceit, or fraud. Okay, so our people is under that delusion that have caused them to what? Fall into the hands of our enemy. All right? And they have strayed through fraudulence, all right? Gifts, destroy the heart, different ways that they got our people to be programmed, all right? And our people have went with it, man. Being tramps, okay? And again, we have a way. So this is cultural hegemony right here, all right? Which have a whole lot to do with social programming. I'm going to pull that up too. It says, cultural hegemony is a Marxist, which I read, concept that describes how the ruling class of a diverse society shapes the culture to make their worldview the accepted norm. So they're getting you to believe what they believe. Now the heathens don't even believe in God, all right? So if they make their worldview the accepted norm, the whole world is under the illusion or the delusion of Edom right now. All right, a suit and tie, right? You have to speak English. All this is programming. All right, and our people is what? Is at the forefront of it, right? That's all the Lord say. I'm gonna choose your delusion. He gonna choose what nation He want to put over us to rule, so we can learn their ways. You see, and they have did it through their media, their TV. All right, educating you. You know, again these colleges. All right, all this plays a role in the social programming. It says it is a way for a group of people to gain power over social institutions and influence, right, the values, beliefs, and behavior of the society, man. And our people is totally gone. That's why Esdras prayed to the Lord to protect our culture. All right, this second Esdras. And right after this, I'm going to get to show that we still have to pray this prayer, and we still have to hope that the Lord, basically still, is going to allow us to be safe from this enemy. All right. This is second Esdras 8 and 6. It says, O Lord, if thou suffer not thy servant, that we may pray before thee, that thou give us seed unto our heart and culture to our understanding. All right, culture is important because that's your lineage, that's your heritage. All right, that what actually governs you to know who you are, where you from, man. Which is important. You got to remember who you are. Let me get this word culture. Right? Because you be cultivated, right? It says cultivating, agriculture. Yeah, working within it. And honoring, right? To tend to God. All right? So you got to guard and tend to your culture. All right? Growth. All right, let me get to the main point. All right? The product of such a culture. The figurative sense for cultivation through education, systematic improvement and refinement of the mind. You see? This is your learning and your taste. This is your anastrophe, the intellectual size of civilization. Collective customs and achievements of a people, man. All right? So many of these other nations are what you call culture vultures. All right? They won't get within our people because we're the greatest people on the planet Earth, and then steal different ways and philosophies from us, but also turn the tide for us to what? So they can basically adopt what the Israelites have and make it as if they made it. That's why I say Jake is the form of all things. But these nations come in and patent it as if they created it. All right? That's cultural hegemony. They are taking the righteous way of life and seducing them. That's why it says the righteous is more righteous than his neighbor, but the wicked seducing them, man. Let me get that. Yup, this Proverbs 12 and 26, and it reads, I'm going to get it in a blue letter. I want to grab some of it, right? This Proverbs 12, verse 26, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seducing them, right? So let's see what they got here. That word seduce, wander, go astray. Intoxication, that's a good one. Cultural hegemony intoxicated the nation of Israel. You see? Totally intoxicated us, man. Totally. Intoxicated our nation. Intoxication. Yeah. All right. Totally. The wandering of the mind, the concupiscence. And then you what? You undermine the simple mind get undermined. And then you what? Before you know it, you're living in another man's culture, working and leading his ways. You know, being led astray ethically, morally. All right? Don't like just completely just brainwashed, man. All right? You brainwashed. Now you just under the rule of the thumb of the heathen, and now you can't get your way out. Many of our people are suffering from that. All right, as we speak. You see? And they don't know the way, like they're lost. All right? It's hid. All right? They're under sin and believe that is what? It's the law. You see? But that was a discontinuance from our heritage. All right? And the Lord put us under the hand of the heathen. All right? That we may learn how to serve the Lord. All right? With pressure. With curses and different things on us like that. All right? We had to learn what it was to serve the Lord, man. You see? It was done intentionally of the Lord that way. This is Jeremiah 12 and 9. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds, which represents the other nations round about her, are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field. See, there was a symbol. All right, we was given into the hands of our enemies. Come to devour. All right, and the way they devour is by what? Tricking Jake into believing something that's not. Right, following the ways that's perverse and off. All right, that the Lord told us not to do. That's why he gave us laws and statutes and commandments, for if someone would come with another way via Adam and Eve, all right, that we would know that, look, this is what we supposed to believe in and walk in, that we aren't supposed to do it, man. You see? So that mingling amongst the other nation have totally made a full transformation in the minds of the Israelites, man, that have our people all over the goddamn place. This is Isaiah 19 and 14, and it reads, the Lord, that means Yahweh, had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. All right, perverse. All right, let's see this, perverse. A distorting, warping. Yeah, warping of the mind, man. See? The thing that is what? Unsuitable. To bend or twist. Wrong, pervert. You see? The Lord threw us into many different countries and cultures, man. Right? That we have learned not to be intoxicated. You see? He threw us around. He literally threw us around. Let me finish. I'm gonna get that next. It says the Lord had mingled the perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit, man. All right, drinking of that culture, those wines, philosophies, man. All right, have caused Jake to be perverse, man. All right, this is Isaiah to show you he threw us into these other nations violently, man. This is Isaiah 22 and 17, and it reads, behold, the Lord Yahweh will carry thee away with a mighty captivity, and will surely cover thee. He will surely violently turn and toss thee like a ball into a large country, man. So when you violently throw a ball of any sort, with strength and power, that ball do so many twists and turns as I just read. All right, to bend, to twist, man. He said, there shalt thou die because of the beliefs, and their chariots of thy glory shall be the shame of thy Lord's house, man. So we've been a shameful nation, shameful people under these other nations, man. Because we haven't departed. We haven't, when I say we, 2/3 of our people, the elect have, all right? I'm just speaking of Israel as a whole. The mass majority of our people is still under this illusion, man. All right? It says, now will drive thee from thy station, and from thy state shall he pull thee down. All right? So we are lost, tossed around people, man. Stand is Isaiah chapter 5. And it's still as it is to this day. All right? This is Isaiah 5 and 22. It says, woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, back to that philosophy, and men of strength to mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him, man. Because it says the righteous deeds have surpassed the wicked. You see? Because we learned their ways. The deeds. Shit. See if I can find Salaki, man. I don't know where it's at. It's all good though. Let me see this. Surpass. Nope. Yeah, but the whole point is the righteous have surpassed the wicked. All right, because once you learn their ways, Jacob's a planner. He smarter than us, stronger than other nations. He's just gonna basically, break himself all the way down, man. All right, he gonna run away with the wicked. Like you find a Jake today or Mo, he gonna overdo it. You find the other nations, he's gonna if they sideways or whatever, he gonna have a little pink shirt on, some open toe sandals. But Jake gonna go get the nails. He gonna go get the blind hair. He gonna get the booty shots, the titty, the fake titties, the stomach reducer. Jake gonna go all the way out with the wickedness, man. You see? So they deeds have surpassed the wicked, man. All right. I would have liked to get into more of the social programming. All right. The way the economy is set up for Jake to fail, GMO, the food, the dietary way that these other nations have given to Jake. Jake have learned to, eat that, instead of eating properly, man. So all this plays a role in how how the nation formed itself into what? Alliance with the wicked or the enemy, man. This Psalms 106 and 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord Yahweh commanded them. Yeah, because they didn't destroy them, which it was still biblical prophecy because they had to be in the end time. All right, but they still had a commandment. I believe it was Saul was commanded to kill all the Edomites, but he left one of them alive or something like that, And then Samuel came back and killed them, but I ain't reading in a minute, so Salaki about that. It says, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. All right, learned their works, and they served their idols, which were a snare unto them, just like as this very day. They worshiped their idols, which led to their downfall. All right. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood. Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went a horn with their own inventions. All right. That's why the Lord don't take light to the inventions of Jake, man. All right. The Lord don't take light to it. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 29. Lo, this only have I found, that our power had made man upright. Yeah, our culture makes us upright. All the other nation cultures make them perverse and crooked. All right, that's the way they was created, to be a different way. All right, a different breed, a different manner of people. But they have sought out many inventions. And when you start to seek out or sort out those inventions, what then happens is you learn, you start to believe that's what you're supposed to do and worship, right? A device, right? Let's see what this invention is.
Strong's H 2810. Chishavon.
Yeah, it says a device, invention, an engine, a warlike machine, a contrivance, or mental, a machination. All right, let me see this word, contrivance. Let's see what this is. A device or a scheme. All right, the use of skill to bring something about or create something. So we're creating something that we don't need to create. The Lord already gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. We're doing something that's outside or profane. That makes you outside of the temple of the Lord when you do anything that the Lord say don't do. That make you as the heathen. All right? You have the spirit of cultural hegemony, all right, working within you. Okay? Then what you do is you get other people to follow you. All right? And now that invention or that plan, that you come up with, it becomes what? Part of your nation. All right? You start to teach people to err off and sin, man. All right? Which the Lord is not pleased with. Okay? Under no circumstances. So, yeah, that's pretty much the point. All right? Everything been touched on for the most part. This is social programming, then I'll get out of here. It says a broad term that can refer to a variety of programs and initiatives, including social and emotional learning. All right, let's see if I got something better than this. Yeah. The process by which the ideas, concepts, and beliefs of the society in which we live are ingrained into our psyche. There you go. Which makes you delusional, Jake. You're under delusional cultural hegemony and intoxication. All right? Wake the hell up, man, or die. So I don't want about the Zada was edifying, man. Till next time I see Shalom.